So, hi Anushka, how are you?
Hello, ma'am. I'm doing great. How about you?
Yeah, I'm absolutely doing fine today. So, how has your morning been so far?
Today, till now, my day has been productive. I managed my room. I studied about my exam,
Wow.
which is going like it's this Monday, and also I managed my Almira as well because it takes time, and I don't have time on weekdays.
Great. Could you please repeat the last line? I did not get it.
I also manage my Almira because I don't get time on weekdays, and as it is a weekend, so now I have time, and I did that.
Wow, great. And I'm a kind of a person who does not like to keep the things organized, especially whenever I record a short videos, I wear my outfit and I just toss it in the cupboard. So yesterday only I organized everything, and today I'm also getting a positive vibe in my room. Although there are some
Yeah,
clothes here and there and some books on the bed, I'm going to organize it in the bookshelves after a while. So yeah.
yeah.
So since I'm talking to you for the first time, could you please tell me something about yourself?
Ma'am. My name is Anushka, as you know. I'm a ninth grader,
Mm-hmm.
and my favorite subject is maths and English because maths give me a challenge and also a kind of satisfaction when I get my answer correct in one go. That I'm confident that I can solve any problem, and I also love to sing, and also I want to learn guitar, and this Rakhi only I got this as a gift, and I in my free time I like to do art and craft activities, and also I listen to music as well.
Amazing. Great. So what types of music do you like listening?
I would say that I listen to all kind of music. It can be Punjabi, it can be of 90s, it can be English
Wow.
songs, Hindi,
Okay.
Bollywood, any kind of song.
Okay, any kind of a songs. Even for me also, any kind of a song can work. It totally depends on the mood and how I feel some
Yeah.
days. Sometimes I just love to go with the 90s songs because I'm like a more old school person, so I enjoy 90s songs more than this generation songs. I know that math is your favorite subject and something that challenges you, that makes you happy, right? That gives you somewhere
Yeah.
satisfaction. So, which subject do you struggle a bit while, like, it's English or science subject or any subject that you don't like and you struggle a lot?
Okay, so if I talk about this subject, so it is history because
Mm-hmm.
in history right now we are learning about world history. Now it is about French Revolution and socialism in Europe and Nazism. So in this I feel very difficult. It is very difficult for me to remember the dates because there are so many dates on this day. This Bastille prison was stormed, and you have to know about those names, and those names are really tricky to remember. So
Absolutely. And I would say that I don't have an impeccable memory for names and locations. And when I was a kid, I hated this history subject during the school time. I never liked learning about history subject and geography too. Okay, so I know that you have a YouTube channel. So how do you strike a balance between school life and running a YouTube channel at the same time?
okay, so if I talk about this, it is really hectic for me that I have to take sessions on the English Ari platform, and sometimes with uh, persons like you from YouTube. So I remember that I have a schedule, and according to that, I go. For example, I post my videos in a gap of 5 days now because now the schools are going on, and at that time I schedule my video for between a 5 days gap, and at that time I edit and make thumbnail for that. So this is how I strike a balance, but sometimes it becomes really difficult for me because
To
of school
manage both the
assignment.
things. Yeah, it's hard to manage both the things together. And for me also, like taking a sessions and running a YouTube channel is not an easy task at all. And editing is something that I really find tedious task. I really don't like it, but I have to do it out of compulsion. What about you? Which do you think is harder, recording videos or editing videos?
I would say that editing videos because maybe in
Mhm,
starting we have some errors, like there is some network glitch, so we have to remove that part. And also in last 10 minutes
mhm,
or 5 minutes, maybe there is some network glitch that the tutor's video is not available, or my video is not available. So
mhm,
I'm not able to remember, and I am not that person that I take session and I edit the video on the spot. So I take session, for example, I have taken the session today, and the next
mhm.
day or maybe 2 to 3, after 2 to 3 days, I start editing, and then I forget that where was that navigation I have to remove.
Yeah,
So
right.
that is
Mm,
something that
okay,
becomes difficult for me while editing.
okay. So can you walk me through your daily routine?
Okay, so
Mm.
my daily routine starts at 4 or 5 a.m. because I'm an early bird, and my productive time is only in the morning, because in night
Mhm.
I don't like to study. Whenever I open my book, I feel like I'm going to sleep. So
Okay.
that is why I wake up at 4 or 5 a.m. It depends at what time I sleep at night. So after that, I revise about my test topics or any topic that I have to, present in the class. And sometimes if my homework is also left, that I have this assignment left, so I try to complete it as well. And after that, when the
Mhm.
sun rises, I need to go outside and the birds are chirping and there is no noise. So I really feel
Wow.
peaceful. So I take
Mhm.
2 to 5 minutes and stay there. And after that, I get ready for my school and attend the school. After I attend the school, then the schedule becomes hectic. That I have to come,
Hmm.
take a bath again, and also I have to run to the tuition. And after coming from tuition, I have to complete my homework.
Hmm. So your routine seems to be like a very hectic one,
Uh,
right? Hmm.
yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
And like when I was a school going girl, one thing that I used to hate a lot was waking up early. I still don't wake up early in the morning. I'm not a morning person at all. I wake up around 8 a.m. and I do believe that taking 8 hours of a good beauty sleep is very important. And my mind needs 8 hours of sleep. Yes. I don't know about others,
So
but I feel like if when I take 8 hours of a good sleep and when I do exercise after that, I feel super energetic and enthusiastic for the day. So yeah.
yeah, this also happens to me that if I don't sleep
Hmm.
for 8 hours or 7 hours, then I feel like I'm going to sleep at any moment. And when I take a sufficient
Hmm.
sleep, so at that time I am really energetic and I am looking forward for the day, that what will be learned today in the school, and my
Hmm.
friends will be there. We'll be talking about about everything happening in our school.
Hmm.
So that is the same thing that happens with me as well.
So what is something you absolutely don't like about your school?
Okay, so if I
It's a bit difficult
talk about
question to
that,
answer.
there are many
Hmm.
things that I don't like about school, but the first and foremost thing I would say that
Hmm.
homework pressure. Because
Hmm.
even though the teachers say that the days are assigned for each and every
Hmm.
subject, and we give homework on that day, it's not true. They give
Hmm.
subject when they give the homework whenever they feel like. For example, today is the
Hmm.
day that the SST teacher gives us
Hmm.
homework, but today she didn't feel like
Hmm.
that yeah, there is homework, but tomorrow she gives. So that is what I
Hmm.
don't like about our school. And
Hmm.
I have raised it as well, and sometimes there is a day that I don't have any homework, and at that day
Hmm.
I come from the tuition and I just have food and sleep early as possible.
Wow, great. And when I was your age, I did not like waking up early. This is a one thing. And I absolutely hated standing in a long queue for prayers
Okay.
since I was the tallest one. So I used to
Yeah.
stand. at the back of the line. Yeah, so I think these are the two things that I always hated about going to the school. So yeah, next question is like, in your opinion, which is more effective, like studying online or in a physical classroom?
Okay, so
Oh.
this is a really interesting question, and as I've gone through both that online mode and the offline one as well,
Hmm.
so I would say that digital classrooms are more efficient and interactive because, as you know, in online classes, maybe there is some network issue, and maybe someone has no internet at their home or the phone is not
Hmm.
available. There
Hmm.
are issues, but we talk about physical classroom. In physical
Hmm.
classroom, we can talk about any person, and at that time no internet is required, no phone is required. We are just required to come to school and talk with any teacher. And
Hmm.
also in physical classroom we interact more as compared to online classrooms because as I took classes on in online
Hmm.
days in COVID days. So at the time I
Hmm.
was not, content with what the teacher was teaching and how I felt
Hmm.
like because it didn't feel I'm taking classes, online
Hmm.
classes, and we are learning something. It was just like a session which
Hmm.
we see on YouTube videos like that. And that
Hmm.
is why I would say that physical classrooms are more efficient and interactive.
Okay, and in my opinion, both have their advantages because
Yeah.
studying online is convenient and flexible, especially for the people who are living in a rural areas because they don't have such kind of a facilities to study offline. So they always go with the online learning. And some people, they come from a far way to live in a city and they live in a hostel and they stay
Yes.
away far away from their family. So I think for them, it is a quite convenient. And nowadays, I believe that learning is accessible to everyone just because of the online learning. During the pandemic, when the situation was worst all over the world, the only thing that was going on was online learning. That was blooming at that
Yes.
time, and it is still blooming now. And I think I personally prefer online learning because it's convenient, flexible, and we can also learn things from the comfort of my home, from the comfort of our home. And I learn everything from YouTube and online. Like I learn video editing skills and the communication skills from the comfort of my home. And we can also enjoy our favorite snacks while learning something new. So it's interesting for me. Yeah. So I
Okay.
personally prefer online learning over offline learning.
Okay.
Yes. And do you think too much homework also kills creative sides of the students and they don't get space for pursuing things they love?
Coincidence is that right yesterday that not yesterday the day before yesterday on Friday there was a debate competition and this was also a topic there and
Mm-hmm.
there was debate that no this is not right but I went with that yeah this is true that too much homework pressure kills creativity and also we don't get time to pursue our own things that we love and it happens with me as well that sometimes homework pressure and the hectic routine at that time we don't get any kind of other activities
Mm-hmm.
time like I like to listen to music at that time I can't listen to music and I also like to play with my youngest cousin and at that time I don't get time as well so I would say that it kills creativity because now if we talk about homework and there is some creative writing skills for example for writing and at
Mm-hmm.
that time prefer to use AI that they think that the pressure is too much so we can complete our work in minutes and we just have to copy it down
Mm-hmm.
and I have seen in my classroom as well that there are some of my classmates they do this thing the same thing they go to AI just answer they type the
To
prompt
get the
that you
answer.
have
Mm-hmm.
and the AI just gives the answer in minutes and they just copy it down. But when it's the exam time and they have to form their own answers, they are not able to. So that is
Mm-hmm.
why I think that it is true that. too much homework pressure kills creativity, and also we don't get time to pursue our things that we love.
Yes, absolutely agree with you, Anushka, because I do think too much homework can kill the creative side of the students because when students are when students are burdened with assignments, they hardly get time for themselves. They don't have time to explore their interests, hobbies, or their passions, the things that they love the most. And creativity needs space, relaxation, and curiosity, right? And if the students spend all the time completing assignments and homework, they don't have any time to do to follow their hobbies and the things they like. So they might miss out on opportunities to pursue their hobbies and their interests. So I do believe
Yes.
that homework somewhere kills the creative side of the students. Hmm.
Yeah.
So Anushka, could you please tell me about your English learning journey? When did you start learning English?
Yeah.
Hmm.
So, if I talk about my English learning journey, I
Hmm.
would say that it was not quite difficult for me
Hmm.
because I'm in a CBSE school of English medium. So,
Hmm.
from LKG and from UKG, we are taught in English, and I'm
Hmm.
comfortable with that language. But one thing that
Hmm.
motivated me that
Hmm.
for learning language and polishing my skills in English is that
Hmm.
my mother's one incident, and from that incident, I was motivated a lot that I should also know English, and or else this the same thing will happen with me. And from that onwards, I started learning English skills and English communication, new vocabs, and that is why I would say that my journey was not so difficult, but yet yes, the consistency is the key, and the motivation as well.
But yeah, I believe that it is hard to maintain consistency with learning new things, right? It's not easy because I'm more like a health conscious person. I like to do exercise every day, but I believe it is hard to maintain consistency with exercise. So I try to do it 4 times a week, but not every day. But I also
Yeah.
believe that doing something is always better than not doing at all, right?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
So yeah. So what is your favorite outdoor game that you like the most?
If I talk about my favorite
Hmm.
outdoor game, it's badminton because I love to
Hmm.
uncle and my aunt and my sister as well.
Hmm.
And then if about nowadays, I rarely get time to go out
Hmm.
and play with my cousin
Hmm.
and siblings that because of homework pressure.
Yes, right. So even I like to play badminton a lot, but it is raining too much outside, so it's not feasible for me to play. And the ground is full of potholes, mud, and it's all slippery. So it's not possible to play badminton outside. But the more challenging part is to convince cousin to play badminton with me because I want to play,
Good.
but I also have to convince the other person to play a badminton with you because others are always ready to give an excuses. So yeah.
Yeah.
So nowadays I'm not playing, but I really enjoy playing badminton during summertime, especially in the evening.
Yes, ma'am. That's the
Yes.
favorite part. Summer vacations
Yes.
for me.
Yeah. So Anushka, I think it's a time to wrap up the conversation. It was really
Sure.
lovely talking to you.